Good afternoon, Bhante.
Good afternoon. Okay. There are only 2 minutes. If others don't come, we start. We have to be punctual. We just cannot wait too long. Today, we take another Dhammapada stanza. Stanza 125th stanza. Now, you may listen to the stanza first, and then we go from there.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa tameva balang pacceti papang sukumo rajo pativatang vakitto.
Listen again.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa tameva balang pacceti papang sukumo rajo pativatang vakitto.
Okay. You repeat after me. I recite line by line. Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati
Suddhassa posassa ananganassa.
Suddhassa posassa ananganassa
Tameva balang pacceti papang.
Tameva balang pacceti papang
Sukhumo rajo pativatang vakitto.
Sukumo rajo pativatang vakitto.
This stanza is a little longer, but you can recite it. I repeat it once again, and then I give the meaning. You can see on the screen. Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa
Tameva balang pacceti papang sukhumo rajo pativatang vakitto.
Tameva balang pacceti papang sukhumo rajo pativatang vakitto.
Okay. I want you to listen to this once again, the whole stanza.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa tameva balang pacceti papang sukumo rajo pativātaṃ vakitto.
Okay, once again the meaning is yo one appaduttassa, the inoffensive one, narasa person, suddhasa offense against, so no, suddhasa purified, dussati offense against, suddhasa purified, posasa person, ananganasa passionless, evam eva, that in the stanza we say evam eva, we join evam eva together and say evam eva. Balang, the fool, to the fool, pacheti, returns. Papang, wicked deeds, sukumo, fine, rajo, dust, pativatang kitto, thrown against the wind. You can see the meaning. One offense against the inoffensive one, who is purified, passionless, that person, that wicked deed then returns to the fool like fine dust that is thrown against the wind. The meaning is very clear. You offend someone who is pure, clean, blameless, and that will generate so bad karma which returns to the person, the wicked person who offended, hurt the pure person. Just like fine dust that is thrown against the wind. You can guess the meaning and understand the story. The story is also very meaningful, quite fitting the stanza. In when Buddha was living in Savatthi, there was a hunter called Koka, and he went to the forest with his dogs to hunt animals. And when he was going to the forest with his dogs, a monk who also came out of his kuti with his arms ball and going on his arms round, to collect food. This cocker hunter, seeing this monk, got very angry. He thought, I saw a very miserable person, and therefore today I said definitely would not get any animal to kill. I would not find any animal to kill. And he was very furious. Now, friends, in the Buddha's teaching, seeing a bhikkhu, seeing a monk is a blessing. In Mangala Sutta, you say, Samananancha Dasana. Seeing monks is a blessing, one of the 38 blessings. But those who do not understand the Dhamma and the nature of monks get angry. They think that is a bad omen. Anyway, he went to the forest with his dogs, and sure enough, he did not get any animal to kill. He did not find any. Then he was grinding his teeth, furious in anger, returning home. And this monk, after he's going around his arms round, received his food and sat under a tree where water was available and had his lunch, and he was returning. Then the hunter cock also returning, and he said to himself, "Today I could not find any animal because, as I predicted this morning, I saw this miserable monk, and therefore I don't want him to live anymore, to cause trouble to others." So he sighted these dogs and let them charge against the monk. This poor monk ran for his life and found a tree. He climbed the tree for about 6 foot up, climbed it up, not too high, about 6 foot. Then this man came and said, "Do you think you can save yourself? You can escape me?" And took his very sharp arrows and hit, poked his foot with arrows. And when the his one foot was hurt, he lifted and said, "Mister, please don't hurt me. And I have not done nothing wrong to you. Please, please," he begged him. But this man said, "No, I will kill you." So then the monk lifted his foot, wounded foot up, and put the other foot down. Then he poked that with arrow. Then he lifted it up and put the other foot down. He poked that. So he kept, the monk was putting his feet down in turns. This man was poking with arrows his feet in turn. And when he was sitting, this monk was such a terrible pain. And he was almost fainted, but he was holding the tree very tight. And while he was struggling to escape, his robe got loose and fell on the hunter's body. The dogs thought it was the monk who was on the tree, fell, and they all came and ate this man, bit him, and ate his flesh, and left his bones on the ground. When the dog did that, monk was searching from the tree. He could not do anything. When the dogs finished eating this man, he took a dried branch and put on the ground to scare these dogs away. And dog looked up and saw the monk there and looked down. Their master was not there. And after this dry branch fell on the ground, they ran away. They ran home. So the monk, seeing the dog gone, he slowly climbed down the tree. And he had so much terrible pain now. He had to walk with the wounded feet, wounded soul, and straight away limping, bleeding, he went to the Buddha and said, "Venerable Sir, I don't know whether I have committed an offense. I did not have any intention to hurt anybody. I was just trying to save myself, but this is what happened." He told the whole story. Then the Buddha said, monks, you have not committed any offense, and you are not offensive. And then Buddha said, this man is has done this sort of things not in this life. Even in previous life, he was like that. Then the monks asked, what was his previous life? What did he do? He said in the previous life, he was a physician. And whenever he found somebody sick, he immediately prescribed certain medicine. So one day, he saw some children playing. And then he thought to make them sick, and he cannot make them sick just like that. Then he found an ant hill and said to the children, look, children, in this ant hill there is a beautiful bird. Come and get him. So one boy went there, and as the snake came out, he immediately caught him by his neck. Snake could not turn around and bite the boy. And seeing it was not the bird but snake, he threw the snake, and the snake fell on this man and stung him, and instantly he died. Buddha told this monk, this is what he has done in the past. And therefore, he is very much like uh, doing offensive things to hurt others, and he himself fall in the trap he set to kill others. That is the meaning. So, friends, that is the story. I think that's a very nice story to remember. If somebody hurts somebody who is not offensive, is very pure and clean, people must remember never to hurt them, because the result will return to himself, yourself. And let me recite, let you hear the stanza once again, as our plan is eventually asking you to recite it. Okay. This is
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa තමේව බාලං පච්චේති පාපං සුකුමෝ රජෝ පටිවාතංව කිත්තෝ.
okay. You recite after me. Yo appaduddhassa narassa dussati
Yo appaduttasta narassa dussati
suddhassa posassa ananganassa
suddhassa posassa anganassa
tameva balang pacceti papang
tameva balam pacceti papam
Tukumo rajo pativatang vakitto
Sukumo rajo pativatto.
Okay, you listen to this and I want you to recite it.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa තමේව බාලං පච්චේති පාපං සුකුමෝ රජෝ පටිවාතං වකිත්තෝ.
Okay, Nimi.
Yo apadussa narasa dussati suddhassa pasassa anganassa tameva balam pacheti papam sukomo rajo pativattam vakitto.
Okay, Chaturi.
Yo apaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa pussassa ananganassa tameva balam pacheti papam sukumo rajo pativatam vakito.
Good. Tisarani.
Yo appadussa narasa dussati sudassa posassa ananganassa tam eva balam pacheti papam sukumorajo pativatam vakito.
Okay, Philip.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati sundassa posassa ananganassa tammeva balam pacheti papam sukumoranjo pativatam avakitto.
Okay, Gloria.
Yo apato tassa narasado sati sudasa posasa ananganasa tameva balam pachete papam sokumo rajo pativatam vakito.
Okay, good. Ruanti. Ruanti.
Yo apaduttassa narasa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa tameva balang pacheti papam sukhumo rajo pativatang vakitto.
Good. Maitri.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddassa paosassa ananganassa tameva balang pacceti papang sukumo rajo pativatang vakitto.
Good. Hiroyuki.
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa tameva balam pacheti papam sukhumo rajo pativatam vakito.
Dr. Tanaka.
はい。よアッパドゥタッサナラサドゥサティスッダッサポーサッサアナンガナッサタメワバーランパッチェティパーパンスクモラジョパティワタンワキット。
Good. Dihenia.
Yo appadusatta narasa dussati suddhassa posassa ananganassa tameva balam pachati papam sukamo rajapavitam vachitto.
Okay, Inoka.
Yo appaduttassa narasa dussati
Suddhassa posassa anandanassa. Tameva balam pacheti papam. Sukumo rajo pativatam vakito.
Okay, then who is Atanas?
Yo appaduttassa narassa dussati sudassa possassa ananganassa tameva ballam paceti papam sukumurajo pativatam vakito.
Okay, Sumaya.
Yo apadutasa narasa dusati sudasa posasa ananganasa. Tang eva balam pasheti papam sukumorayo pativatam bakito.
Okay, Chua. Shao.
Yo apadu tasa narasa dusati sudasa pusasa ananganasa tangeva palang paceti papang sukorayo pativatang pakito.
Okay, good. Is anybody who did not recite? Anybody? Maybe, yeah. Philip, Laura. I think you all recited. And
Bhante.
is there anybody who did not? Okay. Samajo Adanas, Hiroigu, Dhyani. Okay, Inoka. Okay. Now, friends, this is very good stanza to remember. We learn a very, very important lesson. We all sometimes make this mistake. Sometimes we verbally hurt somebody who is totally innocent. Sometimes we physically hurt somebody who is totally innocent. Sometimes we mentally hurt somebody totally innocent. And the results, whether we did it in mentally, verbally, or physically, hurt someone, and the results will follow us just like the result will come back to us. When we try to hurt somebody, set a trap to trap someone, and the result will come back to us. That is a very normal, natural, universal law. And this incident, this story, is one of the millions of incidents that happen every day in people's daily life. This can be happen between your spouses, between your children, between you and your teachers, between you and your neighbors, between you and your boss. It can happen between any two people. And therefore, we have to be very careful before we say anything, before we do anything, or before we think anything against anybody. We have to be very careful. This is a very wonderful teachings of the Buddha, and we keep this in mind, and let us spend some time in meditation. I think it's a good time to do meditation. We have today half an hour to meditate. Okay. Okay. I think today, Sunday, you may have more time, unlike other days, to meditate. And let us begin our meditation. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds, whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long, large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth. May all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will, should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving friendliness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment, whether standing, walking, sitting, lying down, or whenever awake. One should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision, removing desire for sensual pleasures. One comes never again to birth in the womb. With this, let us meditate. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the foolish, may I join always with the wise, until the time I attain Bhavana. May the suffering be free from suffering, may the fear-struck be free from fear, may the grieving be free from grief, so too may all beings be. From the highest realm of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, friends, this is the end of today's session. I hope you learned something new and continue attaining this. And next week, I will have another distance and story. Now I want to start this session with metta and end with metta. And now as I usually do, share merit, metta with others. May all those who are in hospitals suffering from various diseases and taken care of by doctors, nurses, and hospital staff, may they recover soon, practice Dhamma, attain liberation from samsaric suffering. May the doctors, nurses, hospital staff who are taking care of these people also find time to practice Dhamma, meditation, and liberate themselves from samsaric suffering. May all those who have lost their loved ones and may still be grieving, and may they try to find the nature of life and practice Dhamma, practice meditation, and liberate themselves from samsaric suffering. May all those who are in various trouble sports, war zones, poverty-stricken, discrimination, may they also find the nature of human greed, hatred, and delusion, and try to eliminate them from their own minds, and try to practice Dhamma to do that, meditate and attain liberation from samsaric suffering. May all those who are in the northern direction, northeastern direction, eastern direction, southeastern direction, southern direction, southwestern direction, western direction, northwestern direction, up and down below. May they all be well, happy and peaceful. May they all attain liberation from samsaric suffering. This is the end of today's session, friends. I hope you join me again next week, and I see you then.
Sadhu,
Everyone say
sadhu.
Bhante.
Thank you.
Everyone say Bhante. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.